So, after yesterday's fantastic victory against Man United, let's get into the player ratings. Before I do that, make sure you stick a massive thumbs up on this video. Not far off of 10,000 subscribers now as well. So, anyone who's not subscribed, feel free to do that. And share the content around as well. Let's get this channel growing bigger every day. Big up every single person that has already subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it was a fantastic display yesterday, so let's get into the player ratings. I'm going to start with Bernd Leno, and let's start with the man of the match, which was Bernd Leno in my opinion. I said it in my review after the game. He made some unbelievable saves at crucial times in that football match to make sure we were still in that game. I know we were winning 1-0, but even at 0-0, Lukaku missed a sitter, and we rode our luck a little bit, but when we needed our goalkeeper to step up and pull out a couple of saves, he did that, and that gave us a platform and the confidence to go on and nick a second goal, which we did. I am giving him 10 out of 10. I thought he was flawless yesterday. His kicking was on point, and so was his saves. I personally think that he's had a decent season so far, and long may it continue, because let's be real, it was a fantastic win yesterday. But if we don't beat Newcastle in a couple of weeks' time, it all counts for fuck all. So let's keep the momentum going. 10 out of 10, my man of the match, Bernd Leno. Maitland-Niles, I thought he was a bit shaky. I thought he started off a little bit poor. He got skinned a couple of times by Luke Shaw, who, by the way, whipped in a mad cross for Lukaku's sitter that he missed in the first couple of minutes. But after that, I thought Maitland-Niles had his best game in an Arsenal shirt, and 100% his best game at right back. I thought he was absolutely fantastic, especially in the second half. And fair play to him. Again, another player that hasn't lived up to the hype so far. I know he's playing out of position, he's in and out of the squad and stuff like that. But to step up in a game of that magnitude when it was all riding on the line for us, and if we lost, it was big issues for us in terms of qualifying for Champions League. Fair play to that young man. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give him 9 out of 10. On the opposite side, Kolasinac, I thought that was his best game for Arsenal as well. Absolutely bossed that left-hand side. Some of the crosses he got into that box, especially first half, first 20, 25 minutes, they were unbelievable crosses. And it was just a shame that we didn't capitalise on any of them. But defensively, I thought he was sound, which is something I've questioned this season with him. But I thought that was a more complete performance from him. And I thought that he stepped up, and the energy levels he showed as well. He was up and down that left-hand side all game. Fair play to him. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 as well. Centre-backs. Monreal stepped in, filled in there at centre-back, did a shift there. I thought, again, he was flawless. I thought he'd done really, really well. Although actually maybe us being a bit over the top saying flawless, because he did step out and let Lukaku have a chance in the second half. So let's not go too far, eh? Good performance, decent performance, not a flawless performance. I'm going to give Nacho an 8 out of 10, purely based on the fact that he did let Lukaku get off of him a couple of times. But that's not saying he was bad. I thought he was good, but 8 out of 10 for me. Koscielny, what is this guy on this season? Seriously, I've been a big critic of his over the years. Even this season, I've been a critic of him. We all remember back in Southampton, when he was at fault for a couple of the goals there. But the last 3 or 4 games that he has played, other than the game against Rennes, but league games, he has been absolutely top class. And so is Socrates next to him. Both of them again this weekend. Absolute warriors. And it makes me laugh that we're so Jekyll and Hyde. Like, we're unbelievably good defensively at home in the Premier League, but then we go away to Rennes and we play like absolute idiots. But I don't know, listen, I'm going to give both of them, Koscielny and Socrates, I'm going to give both of them a 9 out of 10. I thought they were a bit better than Monreal, but not quite as good as Leno. But ultimately, we kept a clean sheet against a team that have been banging form at the minute. And that is down to all 5 of them at the back. I thought they were all really, really fantastic. And yes, we rode our luck, like I said, but listen, you've got to ride your luck. Sometimes you miss chances, sometimes you take them. Yesterday was one of them where we took ours and United didn't take theirs. I'm happy about that. Into midfield, Granit Xhaka. I thought Granit Xhaka, again, another solid performance. I thought he was fantastic at times. Absolutely bossed that midfield with the tempo of the play. He sat deep, he got tackles in, and he was spraying passes all over the place. Ultimately, he got a goal as well. Not sure what De Gea was doing. Massive, massive error on his part. But fair play to Granit. He had a shot. Yes, it might have been swerving. It might have been a bit of a P-roller. But it caught David De Gea out and it went in the back of the net. And we fully deserved that at that point of the game. That gave us something to hang on to. And that gave us a base, along with Leno's saves, to go forward and nick a second goal. And obviously we did that. But for me, Granit Xhaka gets a 9 out of 10. Next to him, Aaron Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey against Rennes in midweek. He was the only one tracking back for the third goal. I said that in my review of that game. I was shocked when I see the midfield lineup. I thought it was a little bit lightweight. I didn't think it had much defensive duties in there. But again, what a performance from Aaron Ramsey. Shame he's leaving, really, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, he started to step up. And let's be real, I said that when it was announced that he was going to Juventus, I don't think we should play him anymore. Is he going to be on it? Is his heart going to be in it? Is he going to bottle challenges? Well, yesterday he made more tackles in that game than anyone in our squad this season, other than Lucas Torreira against Chelsea, I think it was. So, full credit to him. I eat my words. I hold my hands up on Aaron Ramsey. That was a brilliant performance yesterday. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. In front of them, Mesut Ozil doesn't normally start the big games under Emery. But he started this one, and again, absolute brilliant performance from him. Emery said to him, make sure you stay forward, make sure you stay up there with Lacazette and Aubameyang, and make sure when we get the ball, you get up there as quick as you can. You run with the ball, you carry the ball. And he dictated so much of the play, especially first half. But when we decided to drop back a little bit in the second half, that was when he came into his own, because he was causing mayhem in that final third. And it was just a shame our final pass let us down a few times. Otherwise, we could have had 2 or 3 more goals. But fair play to him. Listen, if he plays like that every week, I'll never have an issue with the guy. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 as well. In front of them, Aubameyang. Let's start with Aubameyang. Massive cojones to take the penalty. I know Lacazette had a word with him and said, you can have this one, boost your confidence, etc., etc. But not only did he have the cojones to take the penalty, he had the barefaced cheek to just roll it straight down the middle. And he didn't even look at the ball. He looked straight at the goalkeeper the whole time he took that penalty. Now, when it comes off like yesterday, it's fantastic. When it doesn't come off like Tottenham, we're all in meltdown. I suppose that's football, but I'm going to give Aubameyang an 8. And the only reason I'm giving him an 8 and not marking him up higher is I don't think he was so involved in the game before that penalty. But that being said, he did have the bollocks to take that penalty in the first place. And 60,000 people all breathing down his neck thinking, wow, come on, man, don't miss. And to step up and do it and score it, fair play to him. And that is going to give him a massive ego trip, a massive boost. And we're going to need that because we need to turn around a 3-1 deficit against Rennes on Thursday. So we're going to need him big time. Next to him, Lacazette. I thought he was fantastic. What a performance from our striker. He harasses defenders. He chases them down. He wins 50-50 headers. He's skillful. He takes 3 or 4 players on. He won the penalty. And his whole gameplay is just a joy to watch. And as a teammate, it must be brilliant to play with him up front. Because he's going to run around all day long for you and he's going to make it a little bit easier for you as a teammate. What a performance from him, and long may that continue in the Premier League, because both of them up front have scored a lot of goals this season and created a lot of goals. We need that to carry on, and we need both of them banging form for the last 8 league games. I'm going to give Lacazette a 9 out of 10. On to the substitutes. Denis Suarez came on and I thought he looked really good. I thought he looked sharp. I think that he took his man on every time he got the ball. He played good passes, and I thought it was just a joy to watch him. But it wasn't on long enough for me, so I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. Alex Iwobi, again, wasn't on long enough for me, but made good runs in behind them. Played a nice little ball into the box. Lacazette could have got on it if he had tapped it a little bit harder to him. But again, that came from Suarez and Iwobi linking up, and then a cutback across the box. But again, another one that we're going to have to keep fit and make sure he's still in top form, because we're going to need Iwobi as well. He runs at players every time he gets the ball, and that scares the life out of them. Again, for me, I'm going to give him a 7. Eddie Nketiah, I thought he looked quite sharp when he came on. Another one that didn't really get any chances in front of goal. Didn't really have a great effect on the game, but it was nice to see that he was harassing Pogba and he was harassing their centre-backs, and he was getting stuck in. 6 out of 10 for me. Unai Emery, the main man. Unai's at the wheel. I'm giving him a straight 10. No questions asked. Tactics spot on. Yes, we rode our luck, but ultimately to have the bollocks to play with both of them up front, Aubameyang and Lacazette, and play Mesut Ozil in behind them, and leave all 3 of them up front when they're attacking, that takes some big balls. Fair play to him. And I thought his substitutions worked a lot better this week than they did last week against Rennes. So 10 out of 10. And again with the fans as well, straight 10 for them as well. I thought it was really rocking yesterday. Obviously I never made the game, but the stadium was unbelievable from what you could see on and hear on TV. So fair play to every single one of them. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave all of your player ratings down there. Smash a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Keep your eyes peeled as well for my preview for the Rennes game. Rennes even. That will be out on Wednesday at 9 o'clock at night. So until then, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.